Hey, so I made a Chrome extension a while back that actually notified you in real time anytime you made a sale through Amazon Influencer. It was really fun to hear the cha-ching throughout the day and that kind of thing. And about 500 people downloaded it at that time. They were loving it. And then, of course, Amazon changed the way that they have reporting, and that extension basically overnight became worthless. Well, it's still around, and I finally redesigned it to make it useful again in a way that I hope everybody's going to appreciate. And actually, in some ways, it's even better than the original because it's more useful. The other one kind of hit your dopamine side of things and gave you that warm, fuzzy feeling. But at the end of the day, it wasn't that useful. This genuinely is useful, and I'm checking it every single day. So here is the Cha-Ching sales dashboard now. It's still called Cha-Ching sales. In fact, it originally was called a long time ago Influencer Sales Notifications. Nobody really ever called it that. They started nicknaming it Cha-Ching, and that became the thing, right? So we renamed it Cha-Ching Sales, and now it's a dashboard. So what it does now is it actually pulls in all the information from all of your various sources of income through for Amazon influencers. You have your on-site, and actually that's broken down here as well into your various countries that your on-site is earning from. So you can see mine is for yesterday was United States, Canada, and Australia. And then also off-site. All of mine yesterday was United States. And then when the number comes in, you also have your affiliate plus sales, which we used to call creator connections, but now it's part of that creator connections. It's affiliate plus, and also your sponsored links. So it pulls all these numbers from the various pages because we all know it's a pain. Amazon's reporting is a pain in terms of they pay you in various places. You have to look at all these different pages. But now the dashboard actually pulls all that information for you into one page and tells you the total that you've made for the day and also how much you've made so far this month. You scroll down a little bit more, you could refresh it. And when you refresh it, it actually opens up a small tab right here, and it's pulling those numbers in the background for you. And you'll see the numbers actually change if there's any change. they'll change right here. So at first, because it hasn't found them yet, it shows that those are nothing. Then it goes and it reports those pages as well. And you'll see that those numbers change when it finds that information. And actually, throughout the day, as these numbers come in, you'll actually hear that old familiar cha-ching again. So in the morning, there's no numbers here whatsoever. But then when you first get your on-site and off-site sales, you'll hear a cha-ching. You'll see a notification pop up saying and notifying you of what you made for your on-site and off-site sales. And then when your affiliate plus sales come in, you'll hear another cha-ching. Usually that comes in third. And then later throughout the day, you'll hear your cha-ching again when your sponsored links comes in. So you can kind of throughout the day, without having to think about, well, I wonder if that's come in just yet. It'll just notify you as it checks according to your check frequency. I just have mine checked every 24 hours. That way, at the end of the day, when all the numbers have already come in, it'll notify me at that point, and I can check my sales and see what I made that day. You can change this, of course, in your settings, and you can change that if you want to be notified more often. You can say refresh it every hour. That way, throughout the day, 1 hour, it'll just check every hour to make sure those numbers haven't come in yet, and when they do, you'll get notified. I would recommend more like 3 or 4 hours because it's not changing every hour, but throughout the day, it'll check and see when those things are, when those numbers have come in. Of course, you can turn it off if you want to, but that kind of defeats the purpose of calling it cha-ching. We like to hear the cha-ching. So there's that. You have your yesterday's total, your monthly total. Scroll down a little bit more. It shows you your graph for the last 2 weeks, and you can actually highlight these to see how my affiliate plus sales have changed throughout the last couple of weeks, or you can highlight your on-site and see how that's changed the last couple of weeks. So that's a useful way of seeing, your amounts over time, or just look at all of them at the same time and see how everything's doing, all 4 of those sources. If you scroll down a bit more, you can see your history as well. And these numbers won't be populated for you automatically, but you can click as soon as you come in the first time, click refresh this month's data. I would recommend making sure you don't have any other kind of automated things going on at the time, because all these kinds of automated, pulling data from Amazon is going to take a little bit of Amazon's resources. And so of course, if you have other things going on, if you're surfing Amazon at the same time, you might get the dreaded throttle screen or the dog pages, those kinds of things, and you have to wait half an hour. So I would just recommend click that button, walk away from your computer for 20 minutes or so, because it does go kind of slow. I don't want this to throttle anybody, anything like that. So it just takes its time, gets the data for you, but then you don't have to do that manually. It's just automatically there. And then you can actually sort these as well. So you can say what was my highest day for on-site. You can see very clearly there, or sort it by off-site, sort it by any of these things. Sort of by your total for the day, and so you can see where your highest totals for each of those were. Or on the flip side, you can say what was my least my least biggest days of the month as well. So you have all that, or you can of course sort by date as well. Scrolling down past all of that, you also have some quick links to your creator connections, sales, and clicks. So this is the data just pulled from creator connections as well. And you can see what your greatest campaigns were, and you can sort those as well. Like Amazon doesn't let you do this itself, but you can sort and see what your greatest revenue was for your creator connections for that day, or your income, sort by income, or the number of items. Same with clicks. You can see very easily. Actually, all of mine were 1 for that day. So, but you could, if you have more than 1 click on an item, sort that as well. So there is one. This is a free extension, so. It doesn't cost you anything. There is a setting here if you'd like to support me. I think it might be turned on by default, but you can turn it off if you'd like. It just says, thank you. I wish you all lots of cha-chings. And when you do that, then these links at the bottom will be affiliate links that will help me keep this extension free if it's beneficial to you. There's one more page that you can click as well. This is the old sales summary page. If you used to have the extension installed way back when. And if you click that refresh button, it actually will, of course, it doesn't have real-time data anymore, but what it does is, we'll go ahead and click it. It'll open up each of these earnings report pages, once again in this extra tab right here, and it'll find all of the sales and clicks that it reports. Of course, it only tells us things that have sold more than 4, right? So that'll say, number of items, it'll be way considerably less than what you actually sold. But number of items that it knows about, that Amazon reports to us and that kind of thing. And it'll also show you the clicks. So a lot of times the clicks are hidden behind like just the ASIN, but my software will actually, or my extension will actually show you the names of these things as well, because it looks them up on Amazon and tells you what actually the name of these things were. So one thing that I do change, I like to look at, instead of the relaxed view, I like to look at the table view, because it just gives you so much more info if you do that. That way, instead of that, you see very clearly the number, the items there and how many clicks. And yeah, once again, you can sort by clicks, sort by your price, whatever it is, sort by sales. And you can also, if you want to, show just your ideal products. So if you want to invest in some of these things, you can set up ideal products through settings and ideal products criteria, and set how many videos and influencers and all that kind of stuff, profit potential for each of these videos as well. And once again, if you have support the creator extension creator in settings on right here, then those will be affiliate links and they'll support me. But if you can turn that, if you want to turn that off, that's fine too. This is for you guys. That just helps me a little bit to keep the extension for free. So there's one more thing that I threw in there. This is called the ASIN lookup. So if you have a whole bunch of ASINs, whether you're at Black Friday, you get that list from Amazon. You have a whole bunch of ASINs and you just want to look them up. You can paste that in there, and then that'll give you all the data as well. How many videos are on each of those products, how many influencers, the sales volume, the price, and all that stuff. So you can have a more informed decision if you want to invest in some of those products for Black Friday or Amazon Prime days and those kinds of things. So I hope that helps you. And there's a pop-up here, right here too, that gives you some of that information as well, just in the extensions icon. So you can pin that here as well. So I hope that helps. Like I said, I was looking for a long time how to repurpose that old cha-ching sales extension. I think I found the perfect thing, honestly, something that's going to be useful in terms of telling you how much money you made in the program, all in one place, rather than trying to hunt and find it all over Amazon. And also hear that cha-ching. I know a lot of people have been missing that dopamine hit that they get throughout the day of the cha-ching noise. Hope that helps. Hey, if I can do it, you can do it too. I'm just an average guy.